What's up, Control Chaos? Azazel here, and like the title says, this is the final goodbye. The final goodbye to this format, this backdrop, this, wonderful version of the series that was once called David's Corner, now called Azazel's Den. Now it's going to be morphing into something new, and something completely different, at least in this sense. Now, if you haven't been paying attention to the channel's flow of content, let me bring you up to speed. I posted a video a couple days ago called Important Update 6/22/18. Yes, I dated the video on purpose because that was the date that it was posted, that was the day it was filmed, that was the date that kind of, started all this, barrage of, content, correction, essentially, if you want to call it that. So if you haven't watched that video, let me bring you up to speed on what's in that video. In that video, I detail why content's been so sporadic and why it's been essentially, off schedule. Because we usually keep a schedule to videos. We usually have a clear-cut way of doing things. Sometimes life gets in the way because we're all in this, fucking multi-state format, essentially. What that means is, obviously we got members that live in New York, members that live in Vegas, members that live, here in Michigan, like myself, Red, and Kate when she appears in content, which is hopefully a lot more frequently now. There's a lot of us that are in Delaware. There's some of us that are in fucking Maryland. There are some of us that are, I don't even know where some of us are. It's fucking, it's just the channel of, friends, essentially. Well, two friends are moving into an apartment on the 29th of June. Myself and Red. So, that means you'll get a lot better content, a lot more frequent content, a lot better edited content, a lot more, wacky behind-the-scenes bullshit. Saber, you requested, if you're viewing this, that we do a tour of our, what, weed pad? I don't know. Considering I have, lewd statues, he has Funko Pops. We're both nerds, we're both weebs, what else can we call it but a weeb pad? So that gets a dud. What that also gets is, the change of this series. Azazel's Den can't really be Azazel's Den if there's more than Azazel in it. So it's not just going to be me sitting in front of the screen drinking various beverages, usually something alcoholic. I mean, right now I'm drinking the lovely Mountain Dew Pitch Black, #NotSpawn. So it's going to be a bit different. Azazel's Den may stay around as the channel's update videos, but obviously there's going to be new content coming, and that's going to be kind of taking the place of the traditional Azazels Den videos. So the first one obviously will be the tour. I'm going to try to get more live action stuff. Like, a while back I kicked my old desk in half. Well, not really in half. I tried to replicate Jeremy Dooley's axe kick of Gavin's desk. Yes, I'm an Achievement Hunter fan, and I gotta thank Red for bringing me back into that content. But there's obviously going to be, there's one that I've been trying to get him on board with there's this fucking inflatable dinosaur costume. I want to get 2 of those and then the giant 12-foot beach ball and blow it up in the fucking apartment or something. But there's a lot of, bizarre shit that, I want to do, a lot of bizarre shit that I'm sure Red will want to do, for content's sake. And hopefully not as bizarre as rubbing a jar of peanut butter on his face like he did for the 69th subscriber video. Jesus Christ. But there, obviously, there's a lot that can be done now that 2 of us are under one roof. And what that means is there's 2 options I see here. 2 very, very clear options that I want to, morph this series into. Now that both Red and I will be under the same roof, I can get him into more shit. Like watching, more anime, playing more video games, getting back into gaming as hardcore as me. What better way to do that than to involve our friends? I know he's been talking about getting his buddy Andrew on stuff. I can get Kate in on some stuff. I could, potentially get Thurman and, Justin in on stuff as well. So there's a lot that we can do with that aspect of things. The other option I have here is we can, morph this series into a live action series, kind of like a vlog. Red's got a very good talent for writing, and writing very quickly, as I've seen him complete papers 3 minutes before they're due. I, on the other hand, do not have that talent. I suck at scripting shit. If anybody's a Sugar Pine 7 fan, they have a fantastic series, their alternative lifestyle. I'd like to do something along those lines, potentially, when we go to, like, Comic-Con and shit, vlog directly from the Comic-Con floor. That being both, Grand Rapids Comic-Con and Shudokan. So, there's obviously that we can do. There's also, other ideas that I have in my head, along the lines of bringing people into the content that was formerly this series, or this placeholder series. Because I'd like to keep this around for, being able to don the Azazel persona, be a cocky prick, and, do updates still. But also I have to realize that now that, the channel will be hosted in an apartment that has my name on the lease, I can't be as much of an obnoxious prick. So I also have to kind of deviate a bit from that. So obviously I can't do anything absurdly fucked up. I obviously have to think of, various, things that we can do that won't damage the apartment, various things that, won't be tied back to my name, essentially. So there's a lot of thinking to do on some of this stuff, and, oh my god, my hair is fading bad. But yeah, there's a lot that I've been planning on, but along the lines of fucking bringing other people on board, I want to involve the Discord server. So if you're viewing this as a plain subscriber, feel free to join the Discord server. It is linked in our channel's, banner. Click on the Discord icon. You can join our server. On mobile, I don't know if you can do it that way, but inside the channel description, you can find a link to our Discord server. That's a permalink. You can join it. And I would like to involve you. If you have any content that you would like to see us discuss, any games you would like to see us, play, or, do anything, along those lines in any of our series, you are more than welcome to recommend them. I can always, if it's a game that you want to see us play, on the Twitch, we can always, go over to our good friends at Disc Traders. I can talk to Kate about getting it in stock, or, if they have it in stock, just pick it up. I can also, if it's anime or manga related, always view it. Pretty much, I have a subscription to pretty much every streaming service under the sun, so it will not be hard to find it. And if I can't find it that way, there are other ways to find it. There's always, that I would love to interact with our community more, essentially. So if you want to join a series, let us know. We can always, bring you on board for something that, as long as you realize that this content is, you are liable for your own opinions on that, stuff like that. So with that in mind, if you want to recommend anything, you can also, email us. Our email address is directly inside of, the channel description as well. You'll probably have to pass a Kafka challenge for that. You can always, comment on this video as well. And I'm obviously going to share this video around on our social medias, or at least mine, and obviously the Control Chaos Twitter as well. Because whenever I upload a video, it kind of auto-posts a tweet. So yeah, and I'll just retweet the video with a comment on my Twitter. But if you want to, interact with us, you're more than welcome to. We're to the ones that do interact with us, we really appreciate it. You mean the fucking world to us. So as we transition into this next phase of, content creation, and I bid the traditional, Azazels Den farewell. And, obviously last week I said in the title a hiatus, but I didn't realize exactly when our move-in date was until this week. So I apologize for any misinterpretation of that. But yeah, this is the end of the traditional Azazels Den. You know, it'll stay around as like the channel update, but now that it can't really be just Azazel's Den, we really have to, look to the future and see what other wacky shit we can come up with instead of just me rambling into a webcam and a mic. So, until next time, Control Chaos. Peace.